Prepare to vote.
As Spokane tries to bridge their budget gap, your favorite downtown parking spot could end up impacted.
We're under a KREM 2 weather impact alert. We have big changes in the forecast and possible snow for parts of the region just in time for Thanksgiving travel.
And in the biggest college game on the court tonight, the Zags face off against the Crimson Tide. Sin City played host to the biggest game in college basketball tonight between 8th-ranked Alabama and 12th-ranked Gonzaga Bulldogs. Thanks for staying up for KREM 2 News tonight. I'm Cody Proctor. Mark is off tonight. Let's start out with KREM 2 Sports Director Andrew Quinn, who's starting us off tonight with this top 15 matchup. Hey there, Andrew.
Yeah, good evening, Cody. This is the game that Zag fans had been waiting for. GU looked great in their first 5 games of the season, but this was the big test to see just how good this team can be this season. And this game was everything you could have hoped for. So here we go, a heavyweight bout inside the MGM Grand Garden Arena. The first half was tight throughout as Alabama had the largest lead at just 5, thanks to LeBaron Philon Jr. He had a game-high 29 points. But the Zags came right back at the Tide. Braden Huff with a strong first half. He was in double figures. We were tied near the end of the half until Steele Venters buries the triple to give the Zags a 3-point lead at the break. Gonzaga really threatened to pull away in the second half. Huff with a gorgeous layup. He had 18 on the night. That's followed by an Adam Miller triple, and GU leads by 9. But Bama is number 8 for a reason. First off, look at that. Great celly right there. The Tide, though, would storm back and retake the lead on a London Jemison 3, but never fear, Steele Venters is here. Another big 3 for the GU guard. Back and forth we go. This time it's Aiden Holloway drilling the 3 to give Bama back the lead. But then look at Graham Ike throwing the lob to tie on Grant Foster for the flush. What a play there. And then it was Ike time. He had a 21-point, 11-rebound double-double. Grant Foster was literally everywhere tonight. He had 21 as well, and Venters had 12 enormous points on 4 made triples as Gonzaga knocks off Alabama tonight 95-85. Wow, what a game. We'll have more sports coming up in just a bit. Cody?
Andrew, thank you so much. In the meantime, basketball usually means that winter is on the way for us, but Mother Nature hasn't been willing to play ball until this week. We've got Chief Meteorologist.
Anyway, let's go ahead and dive into the forecast. It is likely parts of the region see the first snow of this season. That starts 24 hours from now. And if you're going, today was beautiful, it was downright gorgeous, we saw sunshine, we had temperatures in the mid-40s, and now we're down below freezing. A big drop in temperatures happening as skies clear out overhead. But this is our big push of warm, wet air. So it's kind of a battle in the atmosphere. And how this battle plays out is extremely interesting to me. What I think is most likely is that as it moves in, we'll start to see a little bit of rain-snow mix. Forecast models keep trending warmer and warmer and warmer. And when we talked last week, I hinted at this. I said, as we get closer, they're going to know that it is just way too warm of a push of moisture for us to get widespread heavy snow. Does look like we do see snow. Snow level winds up around a 2,000-foot mark. That means parts of downtown don't really see it. South Hill might. North of town does. Eventually, everybody does see snowflakes. Does it accumulate? No, it does not accumulate. But I think everybody in the region winds up seeing snowflakes. And if you're heading over a mountain pass, you are battling snow. So we're going to put you under a weather impact alert for Tuesday night and Wednesday morning. We dry out Wednesday, top out in the 40s. And the next round is rain on Thanksgiving. Cody?
Thanks for getting us prepared, Jeremy. Time right now for your Night Beat with a quick look at today's top stories. New details tonight on a house fire that killed a young boy. Spokane fire investigators say the child started the fire by lighting combustible material. The fire department says the 11-year-old boy started the fire in the basement of the home on West Rowan Avenue. The grandmother woke to a small fire in the corner of the room. She was unable to find the boy. Firefighters evacuated her along with 4 other family members who were sleeping upstairs. The fire department found flames coming out of the basement window. Officials say much of that damage stayed downstairs where the boy was found. 3 dogs and a cat also died. An Airway Heights couple faces charges for allegedly holding a teenage girl against her will for several days and strangling her. Court documents allege Airway Heights police officers and Child Protective Services noticed bruising and cuts on her neck. She also showed signs of malnutrition, saying she'd been locked up without food for 3 days. Documents reveal one of the defendants is the girl's aunt, who says she heard her boyfriend attacking her niece. Both the aunt and the boyfriend face charges of unlawful imprisonment, assault, and mistreatment. New tonight, the classmates of a Mount Spokane high school student injured by an impaired driver held a vigil tonight in support of his recovery. That crash happened Saturday on Highway 395. The teen ended up in the ICU with serious head injuries.
They're over the expected goal for the GoFundMe, and that is incredible, and it hasn't even been like 24 hours. So I think that gives us so much hope that he has so many people behind him, and I know that so many people are about to show up tonight to be here in support of Brody.
When Spokane and the greater community pull together for a common cause, we can really do some amazing things. There's so much love here, and this is just one huge example of it.
Now, according to a family friend, Brody, 3 stars, remains in the hospital tonight under a coma with severe brain swelling, but has been making steady progress. He's breathing on his own as of tonight. And Washington State Governor Bob Ferguson appointed a Spokane native to the state's highest court. Civil Rights Division Chief Colleen Melody replaces retiring Justice Mary Yu. Melody played an integral role in the state's pushback to the Trump administration policies, including the president's first Muslim travel ban. Melody joins the bench at the end of the year. And that is it for your Night Beat tonight. For more on any of these stories, head to our website. That's KREM.com. Well, get ready to pay more for your favorite downtown parking spot next year. The Spokane City Council passed a new parking tax increase. KREM 2's Connor McAvoy attended the meeting and is joining us now in the newsroom tonight with more on that vote.
Well, this is a hot-button issue drawing eyes from many notable members of the Spokane community since it was first introduced just a few weeks ago. Mayor Lisa Brown proposed the tax increase to help with the transportation budget, but some community members argued more money to park in certain lots downtown shouldn't be on the table.
Prepare to vote.
With a 5-2 vote, Spokane City Council passed a 12% parking tax increase on paved surface lots with a 6% increase for parking garages. City officials say the money's going towards transportation costs to improve maintenance and keep up needed safety improvements. They also say the tax is to incentivize redevelopment, essentially turning these different paid lots into housing or commercial buildings, something the city's been working towards for years. The tax goes into effect next April. But it had its opponents.
Downtown is in a fragile state.
One after another, community members voiced their thoughts on the tax at Monday's meeting. Betsy Coles argued the tax will do more harm than good to downtown businesses, saying less people will want to pay more to enjoy the city's perks.
This is a tax that's going to hit the very people that we want to have come downtown and disincentive them to come to the local shops and the others in the downtown core.
Despite the pushback, people supportive of it, like Sarah Rose, say the city needs change. She argues more options for housing down the road as a result of this tax are more likely to happen and will help the city grow alongside its population.
I'm starting to think the parking lot owners who oppose this are genuinely worried money from this tax could help us build a robust public transit system.
With the tax now passed, Councilmember Kitty Klitsky emphasized it's one of few options the city's doing to increase revenue with help from the state legislature.
These are the choices that we have based on what the Washington State Legislature allows us to do to raise revenue. It's a very limited amount of things that we can do.
Now, again, that parking tax goes into effect next year. There are also exemptions, including for employee, student, residential, and on-street parking. Council members Michael Cathcart and Jonathan Bingle voted against it. Connor McAvoy, KREM 2 News.
Connor, thank you so much. And coming up, an Ellensburg doctor exposed for selling COVID shot exemptions during the pandemic is now accused of putting profits over public safety yet again. The new charges she's facing tonight. But first, a standoff in Spokane's West Central neighborhood this weekend started with gunshots and ended with a man in handcuffs. We'll be right back.